Fallout 3 was the first Bethesda game and the first open world RPG that I've ever played, and it will always have a soft spot in my heart. And yet, I've never once been to the Capital Wasteland on this channel. So today, I'm gonna beat the game with nothing. To be a bit more clear, today I'm gonna be beating the game without using any items, barring just a couple of mandatory quest items that can't be avoided under any circumstances. Trust me, I tried. I also banned the use of followers, speech checks, and any perks that mimic speech checks, like Child at Heart or Lady Killer. All of those in some way or another would allow me to bypass some of the difficulty, and I really want to earn this one. Also, I'll be following the intended route through the main quest, so even though I know you can go straight to Smith Casey's garage, I will not be doing that. And finally, the difficulty will be set to and stay on very hard. With that out of the way though, let's go beat Fallout 3 without any items. Today we learn the origin story of the champion who defeated Fallout 4 itemless, item not found, tracing all the way back to his humble beginnings as a wide-eyed child of Vault 101. Really looking for items, right? How dare you put me in prison? After being born and then clicking some numbers on a book I found on the ground, next thing you know, I'm 10 years old and demonstrating why quest items have to be allowed for this run to be possible. Nikki, on my birthday! Nikki, on my birthday! Hello everyone, I'm the normal kid in town! On my way to shoot the mandatory BB that makes my father proud of me, I was forced to receive many a birthday gift. But with all of those, along with any other items shoved into my inventory throughout the run, I dropped them on the ground in front of the person who gifted them to me to make sure that they know I will not be receiving any handouts. Well, hello there, Butch! I think you're the best, Stanley. Thank you. Ew! Ew! Get that out of here, Stanley! What's wrong with you, man? Frick! Dad! The phone's ringing! Alright, that's it. I did it. I shot the thing. It was gross. Thankfully, after showing my father I can aim at a stationary target, I got to immediately demonstrate that I refuse to aim at a moving one by throwing the BB on the ground and Vats clipping straight over to kill the roach with a big ol' stomp. Get naked kicked on, roach! And then Vats clipping back through by punching my dad in the back. The things you do to avoid one extra BB, right? Oh my gosh, I drew blood.
Smile.
I'm a psychopath. Bye, Dad. I'm gonna go goat all over the place. After yet again becoming magically older, it was time to have the rest of my life decided for me by a 10-question quiz. Hello, Mr. Broch. I am ready to goat. Oh yeah, up yours too, buddy. How dare she give me a pistol? I can't hold this, Granny. I throw my tea in Granny's face. She gave me tea and a pistol. What's wrong with you, Granny? Which one y'all think? Careful, if you choose wrong, you immediately die here. And of course, that led to us finding out that Item Not Found's true calling in life is marriage counselor. You don't need items to get married. Well, we all know how the old saying goes. Love is the greatest of the non-items of all the things that exist. Before leaving, I made sure to pick unarmed, sneak, and science as my tag skills, as to be completely honest with you, none of the rest of them will serve me pretty much any purpose whatsoever. After growing magically older yet again, just to be rudely awoken by Amada with the very unimportant message of, "Oh my goodness, your dad. He's left the vault. Your dad's gone. And my father, he found out. His men, they're after you. They killed Jonas and they're going to kill you too. Your only hope is to leave and chase after your dad." I told her I would rather die than take her daddy's gun and to leave me alone so that I could finish my nap. Unfortunately though, the plot demands that I move forward, so no nap for me. All this skipping through time though has gotten me pretty darn hungry. Thank goodness this video is sponsored by Cook Unity. Let me paint you a picture. It's 6 p.m. I just finished a 6-hour stream. I have at least 6 more hours of editing ahead of me, and I need some fuel. Y'all, I'm a busy guy, and there's a lot of days I just don't have the time or energy to cook myself a meal. Wouldn't it be great if I could just have a restaurant quality meal made by a chef ready in under 3 minutes? Well, you're never gonna believe this, but that's exactly what Cook Unity is. Cook Unity is a chef-to-you meal delivery platform that lets you get fresh meals from world-class chefs delivered right to your door. Y'all, they got over 400 different meals you can pick from 130 chefs, but I gotta talk to you about one of them, and that's Tracy Bloom. Y'all, I loved everything that I got, but the hibachi chicken fried rice bowl and the creamy Cajun chicken pasta by Chef Tracy Bloom, both out of this world. I let my wife go nuts filming the B-roll for this, which is why I have this shot of the hibachi bowl spinning on one of our wedding decorations, but it gives me a chance to highlight that here I totally forgot she was filming because the food was so good. This is just me having dinner. Speaking of my wife, she has a gluten intolerance, which is why it's super awesome that Cook Unity's website lets you filter by dietary restrictions. That way we could pick out meals for her without having to worry about missing an ingredient somewhere. And the best part is, you can get 50% off your first order with Cook Unity. Just click the link down in the description and use the code shown on screen when you order. And another huge thank you to Cook Unity for sponsoring this video. We start out naked as the day we were born, and we know we were there that day. We're crying a little less, but we might still cry a decent bit. The final segment of the Vault intro really goes to show that the game was not designed to be beaten fully naked with your bare fists in its hardest difficulty. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to do it anyway, but the game really wants me to know it's a bad idea. Blood! Ah! He says while getting murdered by roaches that he could have one-tapped if he just turned around. Ah! I missed!
My mom's trapped!
Ah! That big 1 XP per roach is gonna come in clutch, I know it. 3 punches per roach is concerning. Ah, let's just see how we fare against enemies with guns. Not good. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The face! Listen, y'all, we could just run by, but like, we can't. The Overseer killed Jonas, and I liked Jonas, darn it. Heck yeah! Get that health back from the body. Hiya! Wait, that didn't kill him? Oh my gosh, that didn't. This is the Overseer, and I can't. Hey, dude's a wuss. Hiya! Ooh, that was a good shot, though. That was a good shot.
You killed him! Why would you kill my father?
He hit me with a stick. What do you mean? I kill anybody who hits me with a stick. So the door's locked. We are gonna have to pick up a key, unfortunately, I think. Unfortunately for me, at the end of this sequence, you do have to get into the Overseer's office in order to open the secret escape tunnel out of the vault. And his door is locked, meaning at this point I have to either pick up his key or a bobby pin, both of which sadly are items in my inventory. Is there a way to glitch past doors? I mean, yeah, there is, but like... At this point, I made a judgment call, one that I will come to deeply regret in just a few more hours of gameplay, and that was to allow glitches specifically if they allowed me to bypass a mandatory quest item. Otherwise, I was not going to be using them, but if I could bypass having something in my inventory, I'll let myself clip through a wall here and there. So in this case, a couple quick saves and quick loads got me into the Overseer's office completely itemless. Later on, this will cause me a lot of grief, but we'll talk about that when we get there. For now though, I just hacked the Overseer's terminal to open the escape tunnel, reminded Amada one more time that I just murdered her psycho father, and then finally got to exit the vault to enter the wasteland proper. Coward!
There he is.
Oh, that one's got a gun. I'm the coward. I'm the coward. I'll admit it. I'm the coward. No, thank you. A quick note about my chosen special stats before leaving the vault is that I had a rough idea of what my character build would look like all the way to level 20 and which perks would be the most useful to me along the way, and I picked my stats accordingly. Well, that and in order to get max unarmed damage, I needed a 10 in both luck and endurance. Meaning there are a handful of perks that I might be getting that will require a few ranks and intense training, but to be honest with you, there aren't really that many useful perks for what I'm going to be doing here, so it largely won't be an issue. This is such a powerful opening to a game. You gotta realize, like in 2008, this was cool. This felt really cool. Look how ugly it looks. Okay, yeah, but it's a wasteland. It's supposed to look ugly. We all thought this brown was sick. We did because the thing is, it had presence. Oh, bad start for me. Oh, that's a lot of health you got there, vicious dog. I just put 14 more points into unarmed, by the way. Why does it have it make that sound? Now, since I'm playing the game in its intended order, my first stop is the town of Megaton, where I need to learn from Moriarty where to go start looking for Dad. Unfortunately for me, the only itemless way to do that is to either do a speech check, which I'm not allowing, or hack his terminal, which is slightly out of reach for my current hack ability, meaning I'm gonna have to go level up a little bit. Moriarty's a slimy little turd. Yo, we gotta talk to Gob, because I love Gob. By the way, for anybody who's only ever played Fallout 4, this is what ghouls used to look like. You can be bad or you can be good. In between ain't happening. This is Fallout 3, it's 2008. In between doesn't happen. You can say, what are you? Stuff it and stop looking at me, or let me think about it a moment, my good man. Corny? or horrible. Those are your choices. I have 0 bobby pins. So you're telling me I can force every lock but the freaking overseers? It lets you pull up the interface except for the one that I needed? That's obnoxious. I also had a very pressing issue to deal with, and that's getting the ability to regain HP. Really, I have 2 options for this: drinking from a water source or sleeping in a bed. And since most water will irradiate me, and I have absolutely no way to purge radiation in this run, I needed to find that bed. And unfortunately for me, there's not any free access beds in Megaton. Sure, you can get one with the house if you defuse the bomb, but you also get a key to that house, which I can't have because it's a non-required quest item. So it was time to go find a bed. Now, I admittedly haven't played Fallout 3 in a very long time, so while I'm absolutely certain there's some free-to-access bed near Megaton, I didn't know where it was, and rather than Googling it, I decided to just go try to sleep in one somewhere within the Springvale Elementary School. Since I also needed levels, I figured if I could take out a few raiders and sleep in a bed there to heal, 2 birds, 1 stone, right? That couldn't possibly be a bad decision. Okay, where our stealth is not high enough yet. There are a lot of beds in here, though. Good, got a crit. So we went with the high luck for a higher crit chance, but it is still pretty low.
It's go time.
Good. Disarming does great when they just immediately pick it back up. Yes. While it took some doing, now that I have access to a bloody mattress on the ground to sleep in, clearing out the rest of the elementary school wasn't going to be nearly as difficult, since now I only have to be able to beat 1 raider without dying, and then I can go back and heal. It didn't make clearing the rest of it easy, but like I said, I need the XP, so I figured I might as well. Good. Good. Combat's not terrible. I mean, again, these are like level 1 raiders, but still, it could be much freaking worse. Ooh, a quantum and a bed on a torture cage. My 2 favorites. This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Oh, she didn't die. I gotta go down here and kill her. Yeah, no, this, of course it doesn't. Why did I think there was a world in which the game would not just let me glitch up here? You don't have to have a valid way to get there. You just gotta have a place to stand. This is how VATS Melee is supposed to work. Let me scale impossible heights and kill a guy. He just kicked him in the crotch. Oh gosh. And we sneak crit a dog. We can. Run, 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 run. Oh gosh. Well, that was something, wasn't it? Using the old spin and win strat. It's kind of the only choice I got. Man, that's louder than everything else, isn't it? After slogging through that, it was pretty apparent that I'm just gonna need more levels to do anything productive in this run. So I went on the hunt for XP. And where better to head next than the early game Super Duper Mart? Yeah, there's a few raiders in there, but they're of the same difficulty as the elementary school, and after you clear through the initial ones, I can sleep in a bed before the second wave of them arrives, giving me more XP a lot more safely. And I mean, it's not like there's going to be a death claw out front or anything. That's not supposed to be there. Oh wait, it's almost dead though. Think about the XP. Think about the glory. Ah! Hit him in the knees. Ah! Hit him in the knees. Ah! Ah! Okay, okay. He's limping. He don't know what to do. I believe. Get him! Get him! No! First death. I'm getting this. We do spin strats. He misses 1 time, then we're good to go. He missed. Spin strats. Spin strats. How many times do I have to punch you in the butt before your health goes down at all? Spin strats. Spin strats. Spin. Strats. Spin. Strats. Yeah, we got him in the butt cheek! Okay, so we got 0 XP off of that. That's fun. That's a good time. Well, after the joy of asserting dominance over a Deathclaw, followed by the disappointment of getting nothing for it, it was time to go and deal with the Raiders, which, I lied. We're not about the same difficulty as the elementary school ones, mostly because they had significantly better weaponry. So we have no health to work with here. Tear him apart! Can we spin to win this guy with 1 HP? Just dodge 1 more. I didn't think he would hit me across that. All right, we need to go heal up and come back. All right, now we can tear him apart. Oh no, not 2 of them. Ow, 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 ow. Oh no. Oh no, don't go get whatever gun. No, don't run to your friends. Oh, that didn't even kill, no! No, she's so fast. Ow, 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 ow. Oh no. Oh, sneak crit, sneak crit. Yeah! They didn't sneak crit because it took so long to punch in VATS. Hello? I earned the sneak crit, darn it! I laid a trap! I had an ambush ready for this guy. Ow, 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 ow. Just corner him. When you're really close, the guns like clip through your torso and don't hit you. And I plan to abuse the crap out of that. Oh, and we can also get... Why do you already have an assault rifle? Am I the level where you're supposed to have that? I don't freaking think so. Alright, screw you. Rude. Oh, 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 oh! Bam! Sneak attack! Ooh! Look at that damage! Look at the damage! That was actually huge. Oh, ow, 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 ow. There's another one. I thought that was the last guy. After finishing up at the Super Duper Mart and still on the hunt for some easy-ish to gain XP, I decided to head off for the minefield. Now, you may think that a minefield's not the best place to farm XP when naked and punching, but you could disarm a mine without having to pick it up, and each one gives you 5 XP for doing so. Is that a lot? No. But you know what there is a lot of? Mines in a minefield, so with enough determination, there was a decent chunk of XP available. Oh wait, can I kill you? It'd make doing this a lot easier. Get out of here, Arkansas! Why is he down here? He come down here looking for... Oh, you're not as good without the sniper, dude. Just keep crippling parts of him until he gives up. I did not think I was going to be killing him. That's crazy. That's awesome. At this point, I gained a few levels, and I easily had the 25 science needed to hack Moriarty's terminal, so I went back to Megaton to progress the main questline. Now, the next stage of this is to go talk to Three Dog, and I do not trust in my ability to get there in one piece, and I especially don't think I can do the quest he's going to give me, so I did still need to go get a few more levels. And I had a pretty good idea of where to do that.
Those things.
If you've ever played Fallout 3, then you likely know that if you get within a half-mile radius of the town of Greatitch, you'll be ambushed by a scared little boy named Brian Wilkes. This triggers the quest line, Those.
Shoot for their antenna. Whatever that means.
One of the perks I plan to take if I get to a high enough level is better criticals. Crits are one of the few ways I can increase my damage outside of the unarmed skill, so they're really important. Unfortunately for me, better criticals requires Perception 6, and I didn't quite have the special points to allocate towards it in the intro. However, I can just take intense training to get there, but that would require 2 more perks just to get the 1. But there is a way I can increase my perception without having to take a perk or pick up an item. It's not an easy one though. Brian informs you that his hometown has been overrun by fire-breathing ants. There's some more bits to the questline that we'll get to, but ultimately, if you manage to complete the entire questline, you can pick a mutation to get, either Ant Might or Ant Sight. They both give you a small bit of fire resistance, but more importantly, they give you a +1 to either your strength or perception, respectively. We're obviously after the perception here to save me a perk point on my way to the eventual better criticals. Is any of this important to do right now? No. But I need XP and levels anyway, and I was thinking about doing this eventually, so I figured, why not those? Can I take out this one? How hard is it to take one out? Impossible. Don't die to ants challenge, difficulty impossible. Wait, hold on, spin to win? Oh, never mind, they're super weak to spin to win? I want to know how much XP it is. I'm gonna die, but I want to see how much XP it is. Please, just get the kill. Let me see the XP total. Let me see the XP total. That didn't kill. No, I just want to know. Just punch the ant in the butt over and over until it's dead. Fallout 3 is a hard game, y'all. Fallout 3 is a very difficult game with very high level mechanics. You wouldn't understand. Ah, VATS! Ah, VATS! Oh, VATS! Yeah, just trying to figure out when I can land a hit. How irradiated is your toilet? Oh, very irradiated toilet. Y'all need to work on that toilet. Wait, can I sleep in your parents' bed? I can sleep in his parents' bed. I can't sleep in his bed because he's alive, but his parents are dead. So that bed is fair game. Ah, get out of here, ant. Ow, kick him in the face. Ow. Honestly, me teleporting behind him in the middle of stuff is making this work way better than I would have thought. Darn it. Oof. Unfortunately for both me and you, the most noteworthy thing here is not Brian Wilkes, or the town of Greyditch, or the experiment that produced fire ants, or even the spin-to-win weird tech. No, sadly, the most noteworthy thing about this part of the run is chat's obsession with ant thorax. Fire ant's abdomen is so thick. I know what kind of person you are. Kind of person who studies insects. Ah, yes, this ant is dummy thick. See, now I know what type of person you are, and it's not the scientist type. Dummy thick seems like a precise scientific measurement. I can't say I agree, but you're entitled to your opinion. I mean, in theory, if I start spin-winning this one, I would be safe. In theory, the safest place to be with one of these ants is right behind it. Which I know y'all like far too much, apparently, but not much I can do about that. The scientific term for it's a dump truck. I'm talking about getting behind dummy thick fire ants. It gets me riled up. I enjoy that the strategy here is literally get rotated idiot. Hey, sometimes you just gotta spin them. You'd think with 6 legs they could turn faster than me with 2, but that's not how science works. Not to pile on the train, but they can't turn fast on account of their heavy backside. There's probably at least one person in chat who's not kidding about wanting these ants carnally. Wanting the ants carnally is such a crazy way to say that they want to bang an ant. After slogging through the town of Greyditch and wading through a sea of ant-thirsty chat messages, it was time to head down into the metro tunnels to find the ant nest so that I could actually complete the quest and get the perk that I was after. This is going to be the biggest boost in damage we're going to get the entire time, because we just put 17 points, which is more than we've done this whole time, into unarmed, and we're taking Iron Fist. Gets out of the vault and spends 3 days spinning and wailing on ants while admiring their thoraxes. No. While listening to other people admire their thoraxes. Be very clear here. Polyantmery should not be a message that makes sense in the context of my stream. In order to get the perk, you have to take out the nest guardians that protect the ant queen without ever killing the ant queen herself, which is fine by me. At no point do I want to fight an ant queen. That sounds really, really difficult. Thankfully, the spin to win tech did work on the ant guardians. Not so thankfully, chat just got worse the closer we got to the queen. Good heavens, that queen will be thick. Well, good thing we're not going near her, so y'all can just rein that in. He's pounding ant butt with his fists. Oh, this didn't make it sound any better. Yeah, no kidding. That was definitely accidental. Okay, we gotta get in. You know what? Honestly, no. We just spin. We're not even gonna do the VATS hits. We're taking out the Nest Guardian. Oh, can we get one freebie? As long as I don't have to fight 2 at once, I got this. Do you see why they're excited about the ants now? Because if you don't, then you might be a normal person. But if you're an abnormal person, you're probably seeing it. All right, 1 down, 4 to go. Man, it is kind of jiggling, huh? In a very unnerving way. Not in a provocative one, chat. These ants have such good jiggle physics, better than Marvel rivals. That's a high bar to clear. No, you're the wrong ant. Good, got it. And now we're behind for spin to win. Y'all, we're about to clear this quest. We're about to clear this freaking quest. Yes, that was huge. It actually worked in my favor that they switched places, because then I could get back here behind the giant ant butt. Isn't it incredible? I did it. There you go. Is it everything you hoped for and more? Is it everything you were hoping for? We leave her alive, by the way, as a part of this quest. That is actually, to get the perk I need, she has to stay alive. Okay, everybody got to send their woods in chat. You're welcome. I'm gonna go back to playing Fallout 3 now.
Can you introduce us? We're a little bit shy.
Oh shoot, a little shy, huh? Need a wingman? My work is done, Doctor. I'd like ant sight to increase my perception, please.
How marvelous! Ant sight it is!
We get ant sight! Yeah! Why can't he give you both? Because he doesn't want to, and he's a meanie. We don't need the strength anyway, it doesn't really matter. That will help a lot later. I figured I'd have to come and do this at a much higher level. I don't even know if it's gonna be necessary. Ant sight, now you can see all the single ants in your area. Y'all are too much today. After finally acquiring my ant sight, I decided I really couldn't put it off any longer and started heading towards the Washington Monument and Three Dog. I'd like to see how to reach GNR fills. Again, if you're just now tuning in, I do know that you can skip this entire quest, but it feels wrong to do so. I haven't played Fallout 3 on the channel before. It feels wrong to skip Three Dog. I'm Magoo Dog. I can't just skip Three Dog. Oh, bad. We're doing non-insignificant damage here. What is that voice line? Oh man, we fully knocked him, huh? Yo, wait, hold on. This build is so shockingly viable. This is freaking working. No, how dare you? How dare you, Fallout 3? Give me a very convincing looking bed that's slightly askew on its bed frame, and therefore you do not let me sleep in it. Meanwhile, I can activate this toilet. How is this toilet still hooked to any water, but this bed isn't hooked to the ability to sleep in it? Well, looks like we've got half health to work with, unless we're gonna go all the way back through the tunnels. Thankfully for this section, once you link up with the Lion's Pride, they will do pretty much everything for you. Like, don't get me wrong, it goes faster if you help out, but y'all, I can only do so much punching a super mutant behemoth. I did give it my all, though. I think we're hitting him. It's hard to say for sure. I don't like... It's like I don't like what's about to happen. Let's try spin to win on him. He seems to have a decently slow turn radius. Maybe not that slow. That was a hit. What? Oh, I'm getting him. Oh, I'm showing him who's boss now. Oh my gosh! Incredible! Just get crits. Just get crits. One more crit, please. Yes! Get out of here. I was semi-helpful there. That's all I'm saying. I was semi-helpful. What's y'all's opinion on 3Dog? When I play this game, I'll be honest with you, I never really cared for him. He doesn't really seem to care about people as much as he does his general concept of the good fight.
You want to find your dad, and it just so happens his location.
Like, he does do the same crap Moriarty does, but Moriarty does just ask you for caps.
News. If you want to know more, you're going to have to contribute to the good fight.
Wouldn't Project Purity be like the biggest contribution to the good fight ever? Wouldn't that be something worth giving me this information freely for? Is it helping kill the behemoth attacking your freaking news radio contributing to the good fight?
That's why I'm helping you.
You're not helping me. I'm helping you. Was this dude out there attacking the behemoth? No, he fights the good fight by sitting in a room and talking into a microphone. It's different. Naturally, 3Dog, like pretty much every other NPC in Fallout 3, is a complete butthole. And rather than giving this naked, scared kid who showed up on his door this tiny scrap of information about where he could find his dad, he demands that in exchange, I have to go clear out a building filled with super mutants to get him a satellite dish to boost the signal of his radio station. And since I'm trying to follow the main quest the way it's intended, I have to go do that now. I'm not the biggest fan of 3Dog, and I kind of don't want to help him. I know this might seem weird coming from me since we share a surname and all of that. The button to sprint in Fallout 4 is the button to slow down in Fallout 3. That doesn't drive me freaking insane or anything like that. He just ran away, screaming. He fears! Oh no, he just went and picked up a gun. The gun got knocked all the way over here and he went and picked it up. Oh, maybe he doesn't fear. Maybe he doesn't fear. Ah ha ha! Lay down, punk! Yo, we're doing way better on super mutants than I thought we would. Let me double check difficulty. Did not get it changed. Still on very hard. Okay, let's chance there's a bed over here. Oh, well, there's a bed over here, but there is a dude in it. I'm kicking him in the... Oh, hey, wait, hold on. He just dropped his gun from that kick. We got a few freebie... Oh. Y'all, the like knocking people out mechanic, I don't know really what affects that, but we might have to game the crap out of that system. It is very helpful. Weirdly here, I ran into a mechanic that I could find very little information about online, and that's that Fallout 3 has an unarmed knockdown tech that I never knew about. It's very similar to the fatigue mechanic you get when using boxing gloves in New Vegas, but it's like not told to the player anywhere, and even the wiki's very sparse on info here. From what I can tell, this seems to only activate reliably when you are totally unarmed, and very few people have run into it because, well, for one, that's not a popular way to play the game, but also it's based on a damage threshold, which you may or may not be able to hit in the easier difficulties. I'm not really sure, but after doing enough raw unarmed damage to an enemy, they just kind of fall on the ground. Oh no, don't give it to him like that. Okay, you know what? I'm okay that he ran away and that one missed. I would have... That was a bit too much. That was a bit too much even for you, item not found. That's like, okay, well, never mind. He's a wizard. It's okay. You can crotch punch wizards. I think that's in the manual. Also, just for the record, this has nothing to do with any perks that I've taken, since none of them should do anything of the sort. There is Paralyzing Palm that does something very similar, but that's at a much higher level than I'm at currently, so this is going to be a huge help for the bulk of the run. I can't really express to you how much I'd love to find a bed, but it's a lot, okay? There's a lot of love for beds happening right now in my brain. Is your love for beds greater than chat's love of ants? I don't think anything's greater than chat's love of ants, apparently. These dogs are gonna kill me, for sure. Might be able to take out one of them. Oh wait, hold on. No, we can't really spin to win against 3 of them. How did he not die from any of those punches? I just upset a freaking ghoul too, and now there's 2 dogs at 1 tap, but they do just as much damage when they only have 1 HP. Does ghoul fight dog? I don't know. Ghoul does fight dog, but also me. I don't think I survived this in any universe. Unless I can really get them all locked into each other, which I can. All right, dog's taking out 1 ghoul. This is a normal feral. I need to do a couple of punches on the dog. Oh, I killed the dog? Tell me I survived this. Tell me I survived this. Let's go! Yes! Y'all, I won't sugarcoat it. This place was rough. Without that knockdown tech that I bumped into earlier, I likely would have had 0 chance of clearing this. Even with it, it wasn't easy, but it was theoretically possible. Let's try and specifically target the face and see if we get more of those. So yeah, a crit strike to the face seems very likely to trigger it. Bizarre, but I can definitely use that to my advantage, huh? Also, it doesn't have to be a face hit. Oh my gosh. I think it's a higher chance maybe if it's a face hit, but it doesn't have to be because we saw the knockdown happen to the behemoth, although that could have been maybe from some explosion damage that he took. Use it as much as you can. It's an amazing feature. It is beautiful. Oh, yeah. If I just run up and punch these guys in the face, they just freaking fall down. All right, so let's see if it matters on like the target. I'm thinking it probably matters at the target's max HP. It doesn't. At least not with super mutants in particular. I don't know how to work on different types of enemies. Can you get multiple knockdown? Yes, you can. Yep, I didn't even get to finish the question. Nothing bad's going to happen as long as we're out here in the stars. Sir, we're getting an education. Please leave me alone, guys. I'll look back up and pretend they're not down there. Ah, nothing can hit me out here amongst the stars. We're so dead. Wait, I'm incredible. I'm insane. I'm nuts. Try and get in the way of my education ever again, you buttholes. We got 14 HP out of 350 left. We're doing fine. It's just this, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I think we just skedaddled, y'all. I think sticking around is bad for my health and well-being. I think we skadooed on out of here. Can I fast travel from here? Because I will really, really need to. Yes! Oh, that's incredible. Take that, 3-dog! Screw you, dude! He's running for cover. Unacceptable. Screw you. No, thank you. Alright. We bob and weave so he won't hit me. Oh, that was a face punch crit. That's good for my ability to knock him out. Yes! I believe we could kill this guy. I don't know if we will, but I believe we could. What even just hit me? Somebody gonna have to explain that one to me. Did I kill like any of them? No, but I sent a message. Get in there, boys. I softened them up for you. No more heartbeat. Gained karma for that. I feel like 3-dog lost karma for that. One of these things is not anchored properly. How do you sit? On my butt? How do you sit? On your foot? I sit with my foot in the crux of my knee, but not under me. It just kind of hangs out there. Sometimes, not all the time. most of the time. Now that we're talking about it though, it's not hanging there anymore because I'm now, it's like when you talk about somebody breathing or blinking and they become aware of it. By the way, you're doing both of those things right now. Left foot behind right knee. It is left foot behind right knee, yes. Secret lore acquired. Yeah, I guess y'all don't really know what's going on with the legs normally when I'm streaming here. Now you do. This is a good use of time. You can trust me that what I'm about to do is definitely a good use of my time and yours. Y'all are gonna be so happy that you stuck with me here, I promise. You're gonna be thrilled. You're gonna be like, oh man, I could have been doing anything else, but I'm sure I'm glad I wasn't. Y'all are gonna see this and be like, man, I am living good today. Perfect. Now y'all know what's going on down here, you know what I'm saying? Now you know what's going on down there. This was a good use of everyone's time. You need a hotkey to flip it. Yeah, now y'all know what's going on down there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is what you're here for, is so you know what's going on down there. Okay, well this was fun and all, but I... No shot am I leaving that. So I guess we just go Iron Fist. We go ahead and max out the damage. This will put us at effectively max damage. Missed the Tootsie Cam already? Oh my gosh, calling it the Tootsie Cam is... That is another level of unhinged. After helping Three Dog to fight the good fight, which, you know, he did absolutely no fighting and was not anything I would consider remotely good, I was headed off to Rivet City to speak with Dr. Lee to find out where my dad went. If you've never played one of the older Fallouts, you might not know what centaurs are. If you have played the older Fallouts, you also probably don't know what centaurs are because nobody knows what these freaking abominations are. But they be out here. Why was I allowed to play this game as a child? I want to see y'all how much headway I can make on the exterior of this place, but I'm at half health, so. My thought is I'm gonna have to come here multiple times to clear it out, so anytime I'm passing by, if I could just pop by and take out a few of them, like if I can pop by and take out a couple, it's a good idea. What? Phantom? Okay, dude. He's like, kill me again, please! Again! Yes. Oh! I'm sorry. Did you want to shoot me with the gun? We just one shot with a sneak crit on a super mutant. Oh, he just tongue whipped me. Did you hear that sound effect? That whoosh of me getting tongue whipped by a centaur. The heartbeat, y'all, is rough. The heartbeat's rough. I got no other words for it. I just don't want it's bad. Sit down, punk. Oh my gosh. Man, that was violent. I love it. Well, we're at Rivet City. Also, have I avoided getting any caps this whole time? I have. And since we clipped through that one thing, we didn't have to pick up the key either. So we have, as of now, 0 quest items that we've had to be like actually stuck with in the long term. I'd love to end with an empty inventory. What up, Dr. Lee?
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people.
You've always sucked.
Don't you know who I am?
Man, she's self-important. Don't you know who I am?
And I'd appreciate it if you didn't use that tone with me.
I'll use that tone with anybody. You're being... why is everybody being so unnecessarily cagey? Freaking 19-year-old kid, fresh out of a vault, comes up and says, I've been tracking my father across the super mutant-filled wasteland. If you know where he is, could you point me in the right direction? And they know darn well exactly where he is, and they refuse to answer every time. What is wrong with these people? Yeah, I don't want to spend any more time talking to you than I absolutely have to. Bye-bye. I don't like you very much. You're not my favorite. Your nephew Brian lost his folks and needs a place to live.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Come visit me sometime.
Now, how does this kid get from here to Rivet City past all the super mutants and crap? Your guess is as good as mine, but... All right, let's go check Dad's notes. Oh, what an unfortunate glitch to happen there. What the crap, Todd? Unnecessary. These freaking games, y'all. Glitch, that's a feature. That's fully intentional by the devs. Oh, that's beautiful. Double butt punch and he out of here. 1 punch per cheek and he gone. Dr. Lee then sends you over to the Jefferson Memorial where your dad conveniently left a voice recording detailing exactly where he was going. Now, 2 things about that. For 1, that's obviously mandatory for quest progression. And for 2, it goes into the data tab of your Pip-Boy anyway, and therefore is not even an item, so I have no idea why I'm talking about this. Regardless, I was finally headed off for Vault 112 and Smith Casey's garage. Let's see how we do against a Yao Guai. Oh my gosh. Oh! What even happened? I mean, we take those, but I have no idea what just happened. There it is. The garage! Let's admire how he can walk to the left without visually looking like he's walking to the left. Let's admire how he can pivot to doing it to the right. Let's just admire our boy and his running animation that's always and forever unchanging. Let's just admire our boy as he bobs and weaves his way inexplicably through the wasteland. Oh my gosh, no. I am not dying to mole rats at the 9th hour. 11th hour? What's the phrase? There's one behind me. I'm so dead. Look at my HP gauge. I believe. I believe! You just have to believe hard enough. Oh! Get out of here! Kick him in the mole teeth! Let's go! My HP ended up at 9 this time. And we're all good to go. So this is where things become problematic with regards to mandatory quest items. You remember how earlier I said I was going to really regret clipping through that door in the vault? Well, this is one of the 2 times that is aggressively true. And that's because to sit in the memory lounger, you have to wear a Vault 112 jumpsuit. And I definitely didn't spend over 2 hours trying to find any way to not do that. Y'all, this game's been out for nearly 18 years. I don't know why I thought in a few hours of stream I would magically find something that was not common knowledge at this point, but for some reason, I tried to learn every single glitch that this game had to offer to find a way into Tranquility Lane without using the memory lounger. Spoiler alert, I did not do so successfully, but I will tell you the closest I got. There is a physical door to a load zone to Tranquility Lane very far out of bounds, in a fully unreachable spot. I spent hours learning how to clip through walls, and stop hop, and quick save, quick load, manipulate, and even freeze time to try and find any way to reach that door without falling into the void. I never accomplished that, but this is roughly how close I got. Hi there, Editor Magoo here. I'm about to show you a typical attempt of me trying to get through this door. Now, as I just mentioned, that involves quick saving and quick loading in quick succession, roughly every 10 frames or so. I tried to make this as watchable as possible though by cutting out all of the black segments, so effectively it'll look kind of like a slightly flickery stop motion. I've also dimmed the entire thing. I just wanted to give you a heads up in case you wanted to look away for the next, 5 to 10 seconds in case you have any photosensitivity issues. And yes, in case you were wondering, this did take me about a half hour to cut 6 frames out of every 10 for the clip you're about to see. But hopefully you can at least get a general idea of what I did for multiple hours straight. I'd have to do this. Oh my gosh, I'd have to come out here. I'd have to do that. Does Y and N work? Y and N don't work. Oh my, so I would have to... Yes, quick save. Oh no, there's no world that works. Use arrow keys? With what hand? That one would have been fine. I'm hitting enter on a second keyboard with my big toe on my right foot. In case that hasn't become apparent by now. That's how I'm skipping the dialogue box. I'm hitting enter on a second keyboard that's under my desk with my big toe. It's the only way I could think to kind of make this work, because that's the thing is people were like, oh, too bad you can't just grow a third hand. And I was like, well, I got feet. Can we get a drawing on this one? Yeah, let me get on that. Don't say you wish you were the enter key, you freaks. I'm gonna, real quick, y'all, for my own sake, I just want to check something. There it is. Okay. When you go to leave, it puts you back in. Completed exit Tranquility Lane. After trying to do this for hours, I decided to just console my way through the door to see if things would even progress if I was able to accomplish it. And you know what I found? While I wouldn't have to put on the jumpsuit, instead, the game bugs out and sends you out of Tranquility Lane wearing the clothes that you have on in Tranquility Lane, therefore forcing a completely different item in my inventory, and one that I couldn't unequip since it also deletes your Pip-Boy. Oh, you get out, but you're in the Tranquility Lane version, so you don't have a... You don't Pip-Boy anymore. So if I managed all of that, my reward would be permanently stuck out of being able to do that. One pre-war outfit and watch worn. So there is that. If I managed to accomplish it, we would be in this state for the rest of the game. Oh, my collision's still off. We'd be in this state for the rest of the game. I would be stuck in permanent clothing. It is funny that it yoinks my Pip-Boy. Out of all of the colossal wastes of time I've done for these silly runs, this definitely ranks among the highest. Eventually, I just bit the bullet and put on the very much quest-required jumpsuit to enter Tranquility Lane, and then triggered the override to let all of the inhabitants be killed by a Chinese communist program. Y'all, Fallout 3 is a weird game.
You realize what you've done?
After linking back up with Big Papa and then going back over to Rivet City to round up the world's most annoying scientists, it was back off to the Jefferson Memorial where I was informed that I, the person with no clothes or weapon, needed to kill every super mutant inside. Why? Because. Oh, good. I'm glad that moved. We just one-tapped that mutant, by the way. I'm incredible. This is gonna be easy for me. This isn't gonna go horribly at all. Okay, we're not as worried about you because you have a hammer. We are worried about you because you have a gun. Die. Ooh. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, I'm taking rads, which is bads. Wait, can they get out of there? Yeah, of course they can. Punch him in the face till he falls down. It's the right answer for life. Yes, we needed that crit. Yes, you are hurt, and I'm not hurt. I'm fine. Okay, now we can do the rest of it with 3 health bars, I'm sure. Why does Magoo sound drunk? What? I've never drunked a day in my life. Which is true. That's a real fact. I did just uppercutted that mutant in the butt. I'm glad you noticed. I did it just for you. Sleeping! Haha! They put beds in here just for me. Oh, tell Dad it's safe to enter. Huh. Mutants? More like Putants. Okay, you know what? Maybe I am a little off today. Maybe I'll give y'all that. Maybe this is the point where I have to acknowledge that. What up? I punched some muties. Right in the thighs and the cheeks. Everything in there is dead. I'm proud of you. Turn on the flood control pump power. Y'all know the flood control pump power? Pump power is the best kind of power. Ultimate power corrupts ultimately, or whatever the crap it is they say, but pump power pumps pumpily. You know what I'm saying? Magoo, my guy, are you good? I'm great. Are you? Magoo, how much sleep did you have? Oh, very little. You caught me there. What up, Dad? When did you turn into a speaker?
I met an ant while waiting for the stream yesterday.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
Nice
I'm happy
girl,
for you, I mean.
Beautiful thorax.
Oh.
Broke my hand giving me a kiss with her mandibles. She's going to introduce me to the queen soon, so I hope I get her blessing and maybe even get lucky.
Thank you for the 100 bits, y'all. I don't think I'm going to play Fallout 3 again after this. I think maybe this was a mistake.
I wanted to say that I'm proud of you.
Aww.
You're a good person, and it shows.
Thanks, Liam Neeson. I'm sorry you got taken. Y'all, at this point in the run, super mutants are honestly a bit of old news. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't a cakewalk, but it wasn't as hard as you'd guess at this point. Then your dad just has you do a bunch of odd and end jobs, which definitely involve mandatory quest items, before the game makes sure that you get a front row seat to everything going wrong. Why is it locked? That doesn't logically make sense. Why is there a little screen that tells you it's locked? Almost like they want me to sit here and watch helplessly as the Enclave shows up to Project Purity. Just a hunch. How many punches does it take until you fall down? Oh, not that many, not that many. Okay. We can still get knockdowns on the Enclave soldiers. That's good. Ed crippled, either their helmets suck or you have adamantine fist. Actually, we have triple iron, and I think iron cubed is like at least mithril or something like that, right? We got them diamond knuckles, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that is a lot of Enclave happening. All right, he's down. Oh! Maybe we don't go that way right now. Maybe we just go into the rotunda. Spoiler alert for the 10 of you who both don't know how Fallout 3 ends and still care to not find out in the year of 2026, but the Enclave show up, and then your dad seals himself off in the reactor chamber and sets off a radiation bomb to kill both him and, in theory, the Enclave that are in there with him. leaving you to clean up his gargantuan mess alongside the annoying toddlers who claim to be scientists. My dad crazy. Listen, I'm his son. What kind of guy do you think he was?
What did you do?
What did I do? What'd you do? Nothing. That's what you did.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. Glad you're here. Where is she? Hello? Did you forget how to use doors? Is she somewhere in purgatory? Yeah, I know. That's why you shouldn't be waiting around, you dingus. You gonna come down here now?
Don't wander off. We're going to need you.
You're the one wandering off! Haha, screw you, Enclave. You've been cornered. You've been trapped. I've thwarted your nasty plot. That's for Pops. That's for my dad. Oh, what up? Dude just hard chilling. What are we supposed to, what do I do about this? Y'all just gonna have to run by and deal with it. Y'all are going the wrong freaking way. Are y'all gonna like stop breaking now? I know I have to talk to y'all about Garza or whatever, but you're not doing it. What are y'all doing? Talk to me, frick! Y'all getting out of here with these scientists was a complete mess. First and foremost, I really can't heal at all right now, and there are Enclave soldiers everywhere. And the scientists really don't want to go somewhere where they can be shot. And there's one point where the Enclave can shoot at you, but you, in theory, cannot reach them. Thankfully for me, for some reason I just spent 2 hours learning how to stop hop, so I technically could reach them, and you bet your bottom dollar that I did. I think the answer might be stop hopping. Are you serious with me right now? I think I can get within range though. Because again, you don't have to have a valid path in Fallout 3. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Okay, now I just have to like actually not die, which is easier said than done in this situation. Why does that work? Yo, listen. The hours I didn't spend trying to get into a portal to nowhere were not wasted. Where does this go? Ah! No, I'm good. Dude, that guy's having a weird day. It's like, wait, is that one of the Project Purity people? Should I be worried? And it's like, no, I think that was just a tunnel-dwelling maniac in his underpants. It's like, oh, one of those. All right, now what the crap is wrong with Dr. Lee? There's now no enemies between her and where we're going. So what's she freaking doing? After finally killing enough of the Enclave for the doctors to function properly, Dr. Lee stops me to say that we have an issue. Garza has a heart problem and can no longer continue. The way to help him is with the use of a stim pack. I don't have any of those because I'm not allowed to pick them up. So I guess I'm stuck. Look at how not worried about his heart condition he is. Oh right, Garza's heart problem can't be an issue if there is no Garza, so from there I was able to go with the scientists over to the Citadel where they promptly completely forgot about my heinous act of murder. Oh. Sure dude, ignore me. For some reason, even though the Enclave currently have control of the Purifier, everyone decides that you, the player, and you alone should go and get the item needed to get it working again. Why? Really hard to say, but regardless, I was off in search of a Gek. In order to get into the vault that contains the Gek, you have to go through Little Lamplight. So somewhere in here, there's a kid we need to talk to. Time somebody taught you some freaking respect, punk! Leave my Commonwealth alone, you freaking monster! No, I got this handled, boys. Don't worry about it. I've got it all under control! I did what had to be done. Okay, so this is where things are gonna get a little tricky. There's a bit of a problem with Little Lamplight, and that's that it's an entire civilization run by children that does not allow adults to enter. And I am, by all accounts, as they would put it, a Mungo. There are 3 different ways the game expects you to get through this. Option A, pass a speech check. Option B, use the Child at Heart perk. Or Option C, do a quest to help some of their kidnapped friends. A and B are literally banned in the rules, so I guess I'm going with Option C. Unfortunately for me, their friends were kidnapped by the Slavers of Paradise Falls, which is not a place you really want to just walk into and start throwing punches, and yet, that's exactly what I was off to do. Later, dude. Well, I see no other way to do this. I know what getting slaves for somebody in this game entails, that it entails putting collars on them. Collars I can't have in my inventory.
Oh man, they're gonna be mad at you. See you later, guys.
We have to unlock the gate, which means we do have to pick up a key. But then I have this, which cannot be dropped. So So I would have to permanently have the Paradise Falls box key for the rest of the game. I'm sure you can see where this is going. After killing all the slavers, the way to let the kids out of the pen is with a key. You know, the one the slavers have. The one that will then never leave your inventory for the rest of the run. And I really didn't want to do that. That means it's time for Magoo wastes more hours doing something that's completely optional and not even breaking his own rules. Thankfully, I found that if you enter Paradise Falls non-aggressively, there's a whole separate quest for getting the kids out stealthily that does not require killing someone for the key. Awesome, problem solved. Unfortunately, in order to enter Paradise Falls non-aggressively, you have two options. Either do a quest for them that involves them giving you a bunch of slave collars and a mesmetron and just all these items I don't want to deal with, or you have to be evil. Shockingly, even after the whole Garza thing, I'm still not evil. Actually, I'm good. Needless to say, this was very, very bad news for a non-insignificant portion of the Rivet City populace. Am I evil yet? Evil! I'm a ne'er-do-well! We can go try it as a ne'er-do-well, okay? After beautifully putting on display Item Not Found's complete mental breakdown, I could freely enter Paradise Falls, where then everything went smoothly and I was able to move on with the run. Now, we all know that's a lie, right? The first thing you have to do when you enter this way is hack a terminal to link it to one that the kids have access to, where they can then turn off their shot collars and open the door. Easy peasy. Hack is one of the few skills I actually have points in. That's not a problem. The problem is that then they tell you to go and distract one of the guards. I bet you can see where this is going, right? There are two ways to distract this guard. You can either pass a speech check with him, or you can pass a speech check with someone else. That's it. Those are your options. And I'm sure now you're thinking, Magoo, easy peasy, just kill the guy. You obviously don't have a problem doing that. Well, Fallout 3 seems to have a problem with me doing that, because as soon as you take a hostile action towards anyone in Paradise Falls, they all immediately become hostile to you. Once they all become hostile to you, the quest reverts to the first version of it, where you have to pick up the darn key to let the kids out, even though they already have the terminal access to open it themselves. I don't know why. That tells you to unlock it if I go talk to them. So I have to kill them all without talking to them? So I do have to kill everyone. That's a requirement. I have to kill everyone.
You like that?
You like jazz? Did you just say you like jazz? You like jazz? Oh, sorry. I just had a moment. Sit down, punk. Okay, there's no one left now. It's empty. There's no need to grab the key. They're all dead. You already said you could open the gate. You should leave now. I've killed everybody in every load zone. There's nothing left. What?
I guess you decided to do this. Get the key.
Why did it... So it's just broken now? I literally tested it. This caused me to spiral a little bit, because admittedly, I only went this far with it because I did test it and see that it worked. But when I tested it, I was going quick, so I used console commands to kill 40 to move things along. And since I wasn't the one that killed him, Paradise Falls didn't ever become hostile to me, so it didn't break the quest. But there was a whole dialogue tree for it, so there has to be some way to get that outcome. I just don't know what it is. After a lot of testing, I finally found my answer. If, while hidden, you one-shot 40, for some reason then the game progresses as if you console killed him. Although it does still make all of Paradise Falls become hostile to you, the kids will still open the door and sneak out the back rather than you having to get the key. The problem is, I'm playing in very hard, and all I can do is punch him. Is that possible? With any stretch of the imagination, to one-shot him. And in case you're wondering, 2 consecutive sneak attacks where he never sees you at any point still doesn't work. It has to be a one-shot. Just for the sake of it, I went ahead and gave myself every damage boosting perk that I thought I was going to be able to get all the way up to level 20, and I was still just shy of getting the one-shot. Oh, it's so close! I did try one other thing though. Thanks to doing the same challenge in New Vegas, I knew that things acted really weird when somebody was paralyzed with Paralyzing Palm. So I gave myself the Paralyzing Palm perk, paralyzed him with it on the first hit after a lot of save scumming, and then killed him before he broke paralysis. And sure enough, it worked. It's Paralyzing Palm. The answer is Paralyzing Palm. If we kill him while he's paralyzed, it works. We just have to kill him while paralyzed. Okay, now the only problem with Paralyzing Palm is you have to be level 18 to get it. I'm still like 8 levels from getting Paralyzing Palm. And again, I'm allowing quest items. I can just kill him and take the key. That's totally within the rules. Just having it in my inventory was bothering me so much, but was it bothering me enough to grind 8 levels naked with my fists? If you know me, I mean, you know I'm about to say yes. You know I am. Thankfully for me, though, I ended stream that day. I slept on it, I took some time to think about it, and I realized that I overlooked a very obvious answer here. Why would the game have a condition for if 40 died, but you didn't kill him? Because the game was worried that 40 could die without you killing him. I just need somebody else to kill him. That's my answer. Well, at least it would be if I knew anybody else that was up to the task, but I really didn't. So now I was off to find something strong enough in the wasteland to lure back to Paradise Falls to kill 40 for me to avoid this one stupid key. And of course, if you can believe it, it got more annoying. I can't bring anybody with a gun because I need somebody who will like actually chase me and not just shoot at me. But y'all, we might see stop hopping make a return. I hate to say it, but it might be necessary for this. The Yaogwai is definitely seeming like the best call. Whatever it is, has to take out 3 of them. Because if I attack any of them, it changes the state of the quest. If I can get 2 Yaogwais over, that'd be great. But they have to have some amount of health. Okay, though the Yaogwais are winning hard. This works, this works. Where did they go? Are they fighting the ant? Where are they? There's just ants. What did you all do? I know you all are responsible for this somehow. What did you do? They can't go through that? Oh my gosh, I gotta find a path they can actually take. Remember when I said I might not have to do stop hopping? Yeah, well, that was delusional. Oh gosh! No, I'm dead. I'm not dead. If I jump over the cars, where'd they go? Oh, they got stuck on something, or they went and fought something else. There's only one now. What are they going after? What is wrong with them? Will they not follow me that far? Oh no. What I found is that seemingly no enemy in Fallout 4 will leave whatever cell it spawns in. Trust me, I tested a lot, and I was able to find the exact point where enemies would stop following you in multiple nearby cells. So, needless to say, that was a huge bummer. Just look, as I go this way, this ant's about to give up. If I'm thinking correctly. As soon as I hit here, the ant gives up. That is not a long distance. But we don't know, I mean, because obviously the ant's spawning like right here. So it's not a distance thing, it's a part of a cell. So I just gotta figure out if there's something, if maybe it's like, it's on the top of a cell or whatever. I don't know how big these cells are. All right, looks like we're just doing mole rat now. But let's just see if the mole rat can attack the slavers at all. Well, it'll lose, but let's just see if it's within range or if like, that's not good. Paradise Falls is looking like it's likely its own thing. But again, they have a contingency in case he dies, which makes me think maybe something can cross to Paradise Falls. It's not like I can bait him away from it because I can't make him hostile to me. Yeah, look, it will not attack me right here, even though it easily can. Now it will, as soon as I cross past these barrels, it just gives up. Okay, so we can't go past this point to the south. Let's see how the quest marker is still on him. That's how you know it's broken. If the quest marker updates to something other than him, because right now, effectively, the quest marker is telling me to pick up the key. That's what's happening. If the quest marker were to move off of him, then we would know we were good. I'm starting to think Paradise Falls is its own cell. That's what my current hunch is. If that's the case, y'all, we're kind of out of options. Thankfully for me, though, right as all hope seemed completely lost, I saw him. The most beautiful thing to ever grace the wasteland. A Yaogwai. Hold up, we got a Yaogwai right freaking here. Never mind, maybe we're saved. Please, Yaogwai, just follow me all the way over here and make my day. Just make my freaking day, man. Gosh, you hit like a truck. If we're gonna get anything, it's this Yaogwai. Come on, dude, right here, right freaking here. Fight him, fight him! Okay, he will go all the way up. Unfortunately for me, I'm still very much not out of the woods yet, since 40 is the 3rd slaver you encounter in Paradise Falls. So this Yaogwai would have to 1v3 these slavers without dying, and I'm not able to help out because if I so much as tickle one of them, the entire place turns hostile and ruins my chances of doing this. There's also an issue I haven't even mentioned yet. and that's that 40 only stays outside the gate for some reason until after you've talked to the kids for the first time. Once you have, he then comes inside and never leaves again. And I had to get the Yao Guai to kill him while he was outside since it won't follow you through the load zone. That's not all though, because I can't just have the Yao Guai kill 40 on my first approach to Paradise Falls, because if he dies before you talk to the kids, then the quest switches to telling you to pick up the darn key again. So what I had to do was bait Trevor the Yao Guai up to the front of Paradise Falls, have him kill the first 2 slavers and get into combat with 40. Then run through the load zone, go talk to the kids, go hack the terminal to link things up, talk to the kids again, then go back outside where the Yao Guai was still fighting 40 because time just freezes when you're not out there apparently, and then try to get the Yao Guai, which is nearly dead, to kill 40, who is not nearly dead, without either of them killing me in the process and while being unable to punch either of them until it was over. Needless to say, this sucked a lot. Get him now, get him, get him! Oh, get him, yeah, get him, darn it. Man. Go for 40 right now, yes! Oh, he got up on the freaking car. He staggered you like 3 times. He's done 90% of your health and damage. Go kill him. Yes, this is it. This has gotta be it. Hit him, attack. His gun, it flew so far away. Get him, yes! The quest updated. Yes! Let's go! Tell Squirrel the guard has been distracted. Yes, we did it. We don't have any items. 40 is dead. We didn't do it. Oh, right. Everyone wants to kill me now. I now have to kill all of Paradise Falls. I forgot. The next step is kill everyone in Paradise Falls. I do have to do that. Even though the Yao Guai killed 40, it still turns all of Paradise Falls hostile. So I now have to take them all out by myself, naked and with my fists. All of this to avoid one key. One key that's completely allowed within the rules that I set out for this run, just because it was going to bother me to have an item in my inventory at the end of it. There has to be something deeply wrong with me. Regardless of my own issues that will one day make a therapist a lot of money, I could finally proceed with the quest. And naturally, after going to talk to the kids, they just opened the door themselves and left, and for some reason decided to sneak through a drain hole in the bathroom, even though everyone was already dead. Well, all except for one of the kids who's supposed to have a problem with leaving because of a boy she has a crush on that's stuck in the hole. However, apparently when you enter combat with Paradise Falls, that boy dies in that hole, so she just ignored him and left anyway. And honestly, after all of that, I'll take a freebie. I think I've earned it. With the children now free to cross the apocalypse by their lonesome back over to Little Lamplight, I was now free to go over to Little Lamplight myself, where they would welcome me with open arms so that I could get into Vault 87 to get the Gek. And lucky for me, I even had the hack skill required to skip Murder Pass, which probably wouldn't have even been that big of an issue at this point, but honestly, I'll just take the little wins where I can get them. Okay, let's go get this Gek. Ooh, the Quad Roach Smackdown. Only been theorized before. Nobody's ever seen it in action. I can't tell what's happening, but I think I'm winning. Is that what it seems like to y'all? Does it seem like I'm winning? Because I think I'm winning. Perhaps not winning as much as I thought I was. Doing my very best. Did you just block the punch for the guy that's stronger in the back? What? That's some bullcrap. Y'all shouldn't be using freaking tactics. Punch him in the booty. Punch him in the booty. Punch him that mutie in the booty. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, cool. We've got a heal point. Like with most locations in the game though, Vault 87 gets significantly easier once I've killed enough enemies to sleep in some of the bedding that's around to heal myself. From there on, at least having a checkpoint to fall back to makes the rest of it significantly more possible. I love this mechanic. I'm so glad they put it in the game. Nobody even really seems to know that it's a thing, but it's awesome. Punch him in the booty? Oh, it's kind of jiggle physicsing. I don't know how I feel about that one. That's a little weird. Yeah, they kind of ambiently jiggle. Why do their butts shake when they're laying down like that? What's going on with that? What the crap's going on there? Todd, do you mind explaining that one, bud? I want to be in that meeting that makes that happen. That is so wild. What is that? That is nuts. That's bonkers. That is... I don't know what other words to use, but it's all of them, y'all. It's not nuts, it's butts, you know? That you got me on that one. After punching a lot of mutants and finding out that for some reason the game gives them jiggle physics when you knock them unconscious, I was able to get Fox free, who can go get the Gek for me, since as we've mentioned, radiation is not something I have any means of dealing with. This is not using a follower, by the way, since I actually don't have a high enough karma to get Fox as a follower, so you know he's not a follower here. Alright, now we just clear our way through with Fox. Heck yes. Kick him in the butt! Kick him in the weird mutated butt! We'll just each take one. Fox has got his, I got this one. And then we tag team. Look at his dream team! This is also for the record why I said no followers, is because I'm not taking damage.
You stay here.
I will stay here.
Youngest-
There he goes! Look at our beautiful boy. He just says, I'm gonna walk straight through this radioactive goop. I don't give a crap. After finally getting the mandatory quest item of the Gek, I'm finally free to leave the vault and beat the game. Now, I'm obviously kidding. I get ambushed by the Enclave and have to go deal with Raven Rock now. Raven Rock is a particularly scary part of the questline because they bring you there as a prisoner, meaning if I'm not strong enough to handle the combat, I'm just screwed since I can't leave being a prisoner and all. So I was nervous for this part. The Enclave and Power Armor are some of the toughest enemies to fight barehanded that I've had to deal with so far. Retrieve the equipment from the locker. Oh, you got it. Take all. Completed. Retrieve the equipment from the locker. Y'all, I got it. I got my equipment from the locker. Will he get mad if I just start killing people? I'm assuming he will, but just on the off chance that he doesn't. Anyway, I'm on my way, sir. It feels silly not to take them all out. If he's not going to be upset about it. Right, so yeah, no, if that happens anyway, I should definitely be killing him. Alright, we kind of have to stealth our way through this. Nice, I'm crushing it with the whole stealthing my way through it thing. Oh my gosh, oh, that's a ripper. He killed me with that thing in VATS. That's bonkers and a problem. Die, alien! Yeah, sit down, dude! These people have to sleep. They are people. No! What do you mean owned bed? I'm sure I've killed whoever owned that one in particular, right? I love that I can three-shot these freaking guys. Their power armor is not that effective, it seems. Oh yeah, these guys are chill. In the spirit of checking things. I lost karma for killing that random sentry bot? I'm gonna have to not care about my karma much if that's the case. It had a family! Sorry for killing your children? Maybe it's the problem? After finally clearing my way up to President Eden, I'm struck with a very unfortunate realization. And that's that he will not let you leave without picking up the FEV. Even if you do all of the speech checks, which I'm not allowing, he still makes you pick it up before he blows up Raven Rock. You can't leave here without picking up a quest item. So there goes my clean inventory that I worked absurdly hard for. But regardless, there's nothing that can be done about it. You can't clip through a door here because the door's a loading zone, and that's just not how the game works, so I have to take it. Out we go. Oh, took a little bit of a ride there, huh? Don't mind me. Hey guys, don't, you can't just lock me in here. That's a missile launcher. Hit the door, hit the door, hit the door. We're fine. We're fine. We made it out of the Enclave, not in the way that I would like, but man, Fox is so freaking cool. Gosh, I wish I could bring you as a follower, but I'm just slightly too evil. I'm also not allowed to, per the rules. My friend, I found you at last! Once escaping Raven Rock, I got to see my beautiful baby boy Fox again, who unfortunately told me I was not heroic enough to tempt him to join me. Don't get me wrong, the rules forbid it anyway, but I just wanted to feel cool enough that Fox wanted to hang out with me, you know? Either way, I'm off to the Citadel to finally trigger the last quest of the game. And wouldn't you believe it, if you tell Elder Lyons about the FEV, he'll take that crap off your hands. We're back to an empty inventory, baby! So it's time to sprint straight at the end of the run. And by that I mean walk really slowly behind Liberty Prime, because we gotta see the big robot blast stuff with its laser every so often. Woo! Listen, you want Liberty Prime in the next Fallout? I know you do. The world wants Liberty Prime to just keep showing up forever. Here's what you do, okay? You give him rollerblades. I would love Liberty Prime if you put rollerblades on him. Somebody needs to teach Liberty Prime how to stop hop. Oh. Don't assume the position, Liberty. We're not interested, sorry. Everybody here's more into ants these days. Sorry, bud. After the momentum crush of the century, I just had to clear through the Jefferson Memorial one more time to get to the reactor to beat the game, which, while it is the Enclave, that's nothing new at this point. I'll let the Lion's Pride do all the work for me and I'll run by. Running is like one of my 2 skills in this playthrough.
You again.
You again.
Can't.
It objectively makes sense to kill the armored soldiers first, but I mean, come on. What if he runs off again, the coward? Little baby coward boy. Goodbye! Oh, ho, ho, ho. Break it down all you want to, sir. I have won this day. There's only one thing left to do, and I believe my rads are low enough to do it. Once making it to the Purifier, I was offered a simple choice: send Sentinel Lions to her death or embrace my own. And Sentinel Lions is covered in yucky items, and Item Not Found does have another game he needs to reincarnate into, so obviously he charged in himself, punched in the 3-digit code, and died a hero after beating Fallout 3 without using any items. And he definitely died there. There's definitely no DLC that makes it where he's actually inexplicably alive. He died. I want to say a huge thank you for making it to the end of the video, and also a quick announcement. If you like what I do here but are somewhat frustrated by my rather infrequent upload schedule, I started up another channel for shorter, sillier content to try and bridge the gap between these big uploads. The channel name is just Magoo, but the @handle is @MagooHQ, and there's a link down in the description if you want to go check it out. I've already posted a few videos over there already that I think you'll like. I also want to say a huge thank you to all of my channel members for continuing to support the content I make. Doing this full time is literally a dream come true, and I could not do it without all of your support, and I really, really appreciate it. But with all that being said, until next time, as always, I'm Magoo. Peace and out. Later.